this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. So glad you're here. Today I am going to be doing a little bit different video for you. I am going to be telling you about this grow light that I got a couple of weeks ago and telling you my thoughts on it. I do not have the room or capability to have really big grow lights here in my apartment, although I could probably use some because all of my windows face north. But I came across this smaller version of a grow light, and it's dual head, as you can see, and it clamps on to just about anywhere. So I figured I would give it a try. I got this through Amazon, and it was $22.99, I believe. And so far I'm really liking it. I have it clamped on here to the ledge. It can go up to 2.5 inches. I think this is about 2 inches here. But I have it clamped on there. I did have it for a little while clamped on down here, but the light then was kind of facing forward at the plants. So I figured, well, it needs to be above it. So I put it up there, and I think it's gonna be fine. At first I was afraid that maybe the spring would break or something, but it doesn't look like it. And I thought I would try it on a few plants that needed some help, like this aloe, the bonsai tree, and this arrangement here that I have in my milk glass dish. And this is not necessarily an automatic type of grow light. You do have to turn it on, but it does stay on for either 3 hours, 6 hours, or 12 hours. You select that. So in the mornings, when I wake up, I'll come in, and it has, let's see, I believe 12 blue bulbs. If I can show you that, 12 blue bulbs and 24 red bulbs. So the red blue spectrum that is supposed to be good for growing seedlings, growing foliage type plants, and succulents also. So in the morning, I turn it on, and you can have one go on or the other, or both. So I turn both on, and then I select the timing, which is the red color is for 3 hours, 6 hours, or the 12 hours. I leave it on for 6 hours. And then also the dimming too. You can have it on right there. You can see it's real dim. It's 10%, 30%, 50%, 75%, and then 100%. Again, I leave it on at 100% because I want the maximum capacity. And then after the 6 hour timing is off, done, it turns itself off. And then in the morning, I do it again. So, it's not automatic timing where it comes on and off all by itself. You do need to turn it on, but for the price point, and for my very first grow light, I was, fine with that. So I wanted to show you also some pictures here of how these three on top here looked before I started the grow light. With the aloe, you can see that the little growth spurts there, the little branches were very small, but as you see now, look how much they've grown, and it's actually popped out a third one there. This is actually a cutting. When I put this in here, it had no roots, and this is a cutting from my aloe outside that I originally brought from my house. This is like 6th or 7th generation cutting of this aloe. it just keeps going and going. And now, you know, these growth spurts here, these little branches are doing so well. When they first started, they were very pale because they weren't getting enough sun or enough light. But now with this growth light, they are coming out, growing very fast, and they are very healthy color, not pale at all. And then I have my ficus ginseng bonsai tree. You probably remember this from an IKEA haul that I did a few months back. It's gone through some changes as far as losing all of its leaves, but with this, the 2 weeks that I've had this light on it, you can see all of this new growth here down at the base, and it's just incredible. Even at the outer branches there, the new growth that is coming in is just incredible in just a couple of weeks. I'm gonna let it grow and get nice and bushy before I do any type of trimming to this bonsai. Obviously this grow light is doing very well for it, so I'm not going to move it anywhere else or take it off of the grow light. I'm just going to keep it here until my living situation changes and I have access to better lighting and a south-facing window where this little guy can do a little bit better. Last one here is this arrangement that I had made for a video I was doing for a wedding series for centerpieces, and I decided to keep this one growing. These are all cuttings except for this bunny ear. This one did have roots, but all of the other ones are cuttings that had no roots. And I water it sparingly once a week. But the couple of echeverias that I have here are doing really well. And as you know, echeverias inside have a tendency not to do well because they do need brighter light. And I simply didn't have anywhere to put this guy that would receive that kind of light. So I put it here with this experiment, and so far it's doing really well. I'm really pleased with it. And they seem to be rooting because when I kind of tug them a little bit, there's not much give to them. So they seem to be rooting really well. Now the light does kind of shine down towards the bottom ones. These Haworthias do well in a low light situation, so they're not in super need of a grow light, but they're taking advantage of the few rays that do come down to them, as is this other little bonsai. Remember this little bonsai that I created from a Portulacara afra bush that I had, that I took apart and created this bonsai? Look how much growth is coming on, and the leaves are nice and firm. So the few rays that it does get is really doing it well. So, oh, I forgot to show you one thing that this does have. I have it plugged in around the back here. It does have this plug-in, but my apartment has capability of USB plug-in, so I just put in the USB plug-in so I don't take up one of the plugs there. So it has that capability of a USB plug-in if you want some other alternative type of electricity. So there you have it, friends. I will leave the link to this grow light. As I said, I got it from Amazon. It was $23, $22.99. I really enjoy it. I am going to continue using it, and I may even get another one. I don't know, we'll see. But so far the results of it have been well. If you have a small space that needs some type of better lighting, this may be the one for you. Thanks so much, friends, for joining me today. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up. Have a blessed day.